It's so interesting to me how my interests and the things that I want to do in my life and the things that I'm most passionate about in my life always come to me by accident. I'm always guided to them accidentally, like creating my jewelry, pursuing breath work, or pursuing hypnotherapy, and now dreams. It all comes to me synchronistically, as if there's this divine hand guiding me, moving me subtly this way, slightly this way, and bringing me exactly where I'm supposed to be and where I'm supposed to be in my life, in this period of my life. And honestly, where I see myself going in the future is into the realm of dreams and the subconscious mind and just consciousness in general. And so that's where this channel, little by little, I kind of like that this channel, what it is very much me. All the different things I'm interested in this little hub. And it's like, you guys too are interested in such a variety of things. And I think that I bring you new things to be interested in, to find interest in. And you bring me so many things to be interested in. So right now it's dreams, and I'm very into dreams. And I will continue to do that because I have big, big ideas and big dreams, if you will, with where to take this into the future. So I'm excited. And yeah, today I'm going to tell you a little bit. We're going to dip our toes into dream messages, how we can receive messages in our sleep. And these dreams, these messages, of course, come from other realms, right? Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. And today I want to talk to you about how to receive messages in your dreams, how to interpret some messages in your dreams, how to receive messages. Really, we're going to focus on how to create a space in which you begin to remember your dreams and have better dream recall. I have worked on it for a couple of years, but very much intentionally for a year now. And I don't know how to show you this, but this is my dream book. And it started off as like little notes, and now I write down pages for the dreams that I remember. Just like pages and pages and pages. And sometimes I'll go back and read them, and not only are there messages for me, not only is it symbolic, a lot of times it is prophetic. So I dream something symbolic that turns out to be something that happens in my life or in the life of a collective, or most often for me in the life of somebody else. I will see things for other people, which is really interesting. It would be cool if I could see more things for myself. But yeah, I see things for other people. But before we get into the video, I want to give a big shout out to somebody that I missed very much, which is Skillshare, our sponsor for today. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online inspiring classes and so many members across 150 countries, mind you, who all come together to find inspiration and take their creativity to the next level, really. I've used Skillshare for years now. You for sure heard me talk about it if you've been around for a while. If you haven't, hello, welcome, I love you. You're so welcomed here. I learned interior designing, a lot of interior designing classes on there. They have incredible ones for that. And I designed both, my apartment decor, but mostly my home in Arizona. I did that. That was all Skillshare interior design classes, which really gave me kind of an understanding of that concept, which is super cool. I've also taken real estate investing classes and business development classes as well. I did that before checking out the market for buying a house, for understanding investments. I've also taken an audio engineering class. They have the coolest teachers. These are experts in their field, and we get access to them. So that's amazing. So basically, whenever I need to learn a new skill, I first go to Skillshare. My family does the same. My sister-in-law, when she opened her photography business, she took Photoshop classes, graphic design classes, and she added all these skills onto her resume and was able to give her clients a much more professional job because of this. So if you want to up-level your skills, get better at something, or if you're interested in trying something new out, expanding your interests or even improving your business or creating some sort of side hustle with a new hobby, Skillshare is your one-stop shop for that. Right now, I'm really working on my houseplant game. You guys might know I'm moving to Sedona full time, and I want to have a jungle in my home over there. I haven't been the best at keeping my plants happy. I do what I can, and they're alive, but I do want like a little forest in my sunroom over there. So right now I'm taking indoor gardening, grow houseplants, veggies, and herbs by, I'm sorry if I mispronounce this, Ekta Shodhari who's absolutely adorable and such a delight to take a class with. I'm really excited mostly to learn how to grow my own food with her and to take care of my plants. If you want to check out this class to, unwind, relax a little bit with classes like that, or Plants at Home by Plant Queen, or Writing for Self-Discovery, amazing, really relaxing classes. Because Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 1,000 people to use my code or use my link in the description below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can explore your creativity. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video, and let's get into the video. Okay, so dream messages, where do they come from? An array of different places, for real, my loves. They can come from lower dimensions, they can come from higher, they can come from our ancestors, they can come from parallel lives, they come from all over the place. One thing I do want to stress is that dreams are rarely, if ever, literal. So when interpreting and getting messages from your dreams, do your best to unpeel them like an onion. See that they have nuance and so many different meanings and interpretations, and that they rarely mean just one thing. So there's never ever anything to be afraid of when it comes to dream interpretation, because it usually is just symbolic, and it means the messages are something that you really have to open and look into deeper and deeper. It's a process. It's very rarely like you will win the lottery or you will have a baby. There's different meanings. So we have different types of dreams all throughout the night and different levels of sleep. We have NREM, non-REM dreams that are lighter. We can easily be woken up. Then we get into deep sleep, which is REM sleep. This is when we have the most vivid, colorful dreams. And then our lighter sleep, when we're about to wake up in the morning or whenever, are a little bit less detailed. I find that the more I work with my dreams, the more the dreams right before morning are just wow. In the middle of the night, I will often wake up in the middle of the night, jot down some notes so that I can recall them. I'll talk about the process. But then the dreams right before I wake up, wow, they're just like movies. And I know that they have a lot of meaning. And not only are they giving me messages from other realms and other consciousness, they are helping me to work through things. They're helping me to work through what's in my subconscious mind, what needs to be seen and what needs to be processed, integrated, archived, consolidated. So this is a healing process as well. So here are my tips. Let's just get right into them. I just made a little list and I'm going to read it off to you. So the first one is you have to have a recording device immediately available to you. And I don't necessarily mean grabbing your phone or even grabbing a recorder. Or some people, some very intense people will keep a recorder, not intense, some committed people, right? Will keep a recorder next to their bed that they can just press, and then they'll just, with their eyes still closed, rattle off everything that they can remember. And then later on, they take that recording, they type it up, or they'll write it down so they have a written record of it. What I do is I keep a journal and a pen right next to me, and I always keep the pen in the the next available blank page, so I can just open it and scribble down whatever I remember, okay? Make this a habit. It's become one of mine. I do it right away. I don't think of anything. I just grab my journal first thing. Of course, this doesn't work out every day, because this is one of my notes for you guys. I find that an alarm clock going off or my dog crying or barking because he wants attention will make the dream disappear pretty fast, right? So what we really want to do is be able, and this is a process and it does work, it will happen over time with enough of an intention. You want to wake up before the day wakes you up, before your phone rings, before your kids or friends or partner or dog is crying, which he's doing right now. He wants my attention right this moment. So I have just kind of trained myself to wake up before my alarm clock. I find that setting an intention the night before, saying I will wake up at 6:30 a.m. when your alarm is at 7 a.m. and intending for that, little by little, your body naturally does it. So that's very cool. Our bodies listen to our intention. Try this out. Of course, have a backup alarm since you need to get on with your day, right? But try setting an intention to wake up at a specific time and keep doing it. Even if it doesn't work the first time, you'll be very surprised. Your body listens. So on days, we'll talk about intention further in a moment, but on days that I don't wake up before my dog starts crying or the alarm goes off, despite them, before I tend to my dog, before I even turn off my alarm, thankfully I have a kind soothing alarm, I'll grab my journal and I'll write down whatever is still there, right? And I have to do that. This is important to me. This dream work is very important to me. You might not remember as much in those moments. Just write down what you can. As you set an intention to wake up at a specific time, I also want you to set an intention before going to sleep. Set an intention, say, I will remember and understand my dreams tonight. I will sleep peacefully and remember and understand my dreams, okay? Setting that intention really makes a difference. Now, when you wake up and you're trying to write down or record what you just dreamt, this is going to be a great tip, you guys. Wait for this. Don't try. Don't try to remember. Just let whatever comes, comes. The harder you try to remember a dream, the faster it flies away. So what I encourage you to do is, rather than holding on to the whole piece, whatever fragments of it are lingering there, just write it down. Even if it's a color or an emotion or a person's name or a letter or a dog or whatever it is, write that down. What I have found happens over time is, as you're writing down fragments of dreams, the rest of the dream kind of naturally comes to you. Now, another thing that a lot of dream workers recommend to do is, if you can't remember anything, get into the shape of your bed, like put your body into the shape that it was in right as you woke up. And then just like breathe and just be there. Sometimes fragments will come there. So often, speaking of fragments, often people believe that they don't remember their dreams well, or that they can't do this because they only remember fragments. And I'm going to blow your mind right now. If you remember only fragments rather than full stories like I do, full movies, details and everything, you're actually more apt for this work than others, because your subconscious mind is consolidating everything into fragments, the only important things that you need. This is a summary of all the things that you need to know. You don't need to know all the little details, all the little adventures you went on. This is the fragment that's most important. Here it is. So if you only get fragments, you're meant to do this work. Now, the physical circumstances that are best for remembering your dreams, do your best to be off your devices for an hour before bed, because when you're going to sleep, your brain is processing first everything that happened that day, everything that you just consumed right before bed. You want to do this if you want to take dream work seriously. However, to be completely honest, there are many nights that I don't follow this, and I'll still have very intense, vivid dreams that have a lot of meaning and are very healing, right? But do your best. What I have noticed always gets in the way of my dreaming is alcohol and food. If I eat too close to bedtime, or if I've had a drink or two, it disrupts my dreams. I will not remember my dreams in the morning. If I do, it's very vague, very foggy. So I like to go to sleep on a semi-empty stomach, so not eating for a couple of hours at least, if not more. The most important thing to really focus on in your dreams is emotions. The emotions that come up, you want to write them and you want to explore those things. And then if you receive symbols like colors, specific animals, maybe somebody says something to you, those will often become ideas that you can bring into your physical waking life and implement. And those are the best dream workers, who can bring dream ideas into the real world and physicalize them in some way, right? Emotions in dreams are really important because they show you what's hiding beneath your conscious perception of yourself. What do you really feel, and what do you need to work through? And when you're in deep sleep, you're also working through them. So it's very healing. It's fine to look up meanings about your dreams if you remember things. There are perennial meanings for certain things. Water seems to, almost across the board, always signifies emotion, deep emotion, right? So that's something that I see water, I know that it has something to do with my deep emotions, right? But recognize that other symbols will vary, the meaning will vary based on the person, and they'll vary based on the religion and the culture and the place that this person grew up. They might be symbols and messages from past lives. And if you had a different culture in that life, it could mean something from there. So what I recommend is kind of getting a bunch of different meanings and then seeing which one feels right. Dream work is a lot about tingles and feelings. So just know there could be many different meanings to dreams, and you are receiving important messages. Start doing the work, and day by day you're going to get better at it, and it's so fun. I look forward to sleep and to grabbing my journal and writing everything down every night. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to make more dream content, I'm considering doing some workshops about dream work, so those are coming. I've been studying it for a while now, and it's something that I really just want to become an expert, absolute expert in before I guide others. And so these are like the preliminary beginner stages, setting you up for that. So I hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much. Please make sure to check out Skillshare. Click that link, get that trial. It really helps the channel. And of course, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. I love you. I appreciate you. Until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.